Vacation to me means pressing pause on the busyness of life and actually being present.
Well, when I go on vacation, first thing I'm worried about is food.
I think as a Caymanian, what I want a little mixture of everything. I could just get any piece of the puzzle just being in one place. And I think that's some of the most important parts of vacation.
When you disconnect from your routine, you enter in a different state of mind. And that is vaCay for me. And Cayman is that.
To me, it's just a way of experiencing something different than what you're used to on a normal basis. And I think that Cayman is a great place for that because of the uniqueness of Cayman and this very special character that this place has.
We're coming out of the current campaign, Dreamin' Cayman, and Dreamin' Cayman was cutting edge for what it was. It was very different. It was a bold campaign. We're constantly looking for ways to differentiate Cayman from the rest of the Caribbean and other warm weather destinations. We were looking for a strategic partner that could bring us a concept that would really stand out for the destination and allow us to present ourselves differently and really find new visitors. Also, re-engage people that have been to Cayman in the past and bring them back as we look to grow our tourism business. And Welcome to vaCay strongly did that. And what we love about the campaign is that it's such a simple concept. The word vaCay is something that is known to everyone, and we think we can own it. It's our first time having a global creative agency, so I was really excited to be part of the project team, and what we wanted to do is be able to speak and promote Cayman in the same way across all of our source markets.
Action! 1, 2, go!
So the initial vision of the campaign was really to do something that was super ownable for Cayman. In the world of tourism, it's so hard because there's so many destinations and a lot of different places just say the same thing. So we wanted to say something that was truly ownable. So this idea of Welcome to vaCay, obviously at a very literal level, was born out of the word Cayman, and vaCay is something that no one else could really own in the way that Cayman can.
When you work on campaigns that are for global versus specifically one region, you do have to think a little broader. We wanted to create something that felt extremely different within the category. And then we really want to highlight what's special about the Cayman Islands and what we think that is going to make a lot of people want to come here. The beautiful sand, the extremely clear water, the food, how it's the culinary capital of the Caribbean. We wanted to showcase how interesting and multicultural Cayman really is.
Well, I see Cayman as a melting pot. It really is a place where there's a cosmopolitan society within a small island. I think that's very unique in the Caribbean.
They bring their culture with them, they bring their experience with them, and they bring food with them. So the food here is very diverse. Because it's so diverse, it intertwines, so sometimes you get mixtures of food that you wouldn't expect. And it's something unique in itself that if you were somewhere else, you'd have to travel a distance to get that. Here, it's like 20 minutes up the road, and you've passed like 20 different types of cuisines.
Being that fusion mixology is my bread, heart, and soul, and everything mixed into one, I have to think a lot about the flavors of the Cayman Islands constantly. It just takes your breath away when you can play with so many different ingredients, the seasoned pepper, the Scotch bonnet. So uniquely Caymanian, the food. Us as the culinary capital of the Caribbean, it's a...
I remember in the meetings of how it started, there was apparently an initial conversation between the agencies and the Department of Tourism. So what they did is to basically show us the proposal or the visions of each agency, and we needed to basically provide the feedback about each of them. The comment in all of them, it was missing the human touch, the human connection, what makes Cayman special. And until we found this agency in particular, we said, okay, they have what we are looking for.
At the end of the day, everyone in the Caribbean, we all have sun, sea, and sand. Our goal is to differentiate Cayman from all of that. And really, it's about the quality of the sea and the sand. And we check the box on all of those things. But what makes Cayman special is really about the experiences and the interactions that you can have when you're here. Interacting with locals, it's about the culture that you can experience, and it's about the food, quite frankly, that you're going to enjoy. I think it's an unexpected bonus. Yes, we promote ourselves as the culinary capital of the Caribbean, and people don't necessarily expect that from a Caribbean island. But we know we check that box too. We over-deliver when it comes to that area. So really, we think that Welcome to vaCay gives us a different platform to tease out all of those different elements about Cayman and just encourage people to come and experience us and have a wonderful experience in our 3-island destination.
I mean, everywhere has their own charm. And when I go away, I always try to see and compare what the charms that Cayman have versus the charms that other places have. And 9 times out of 10, Cayman wins, in my opinion.
Being Caymanian makes me proud because our culture is something you can feel with every sense. The sea breeze in your hair, the scent of fish frying or coconuts cracking open, the bright colors of our waters and festivals, the sweetness of our local treats, and the warmth of our people. Those are moments that shaped me, and they inspire what I create with Caymanera Cosmetics. To me, being Caymanian means carrying those pieces of home into everything I do and being able to share that experience with the rest of the world.
vaCay encompasses this whole world for people of just like going away, relaxing, going on their own kind of vacation. But because it was born out of the Cayman Islands, it allows us to bring to life everything that you can do here that you can do nowhere else. You can only experience vaCay here in the Cayman Islands.
We, as Caymanians, taking ownerships of the stories that are told about us is paramount. To see us on screen is one thing. To see Caymanians on screen and be like, oh my gosh, I know that person, or oh my gosh, like, that's somebody that I know and grew up with, that's one thing. But to have input in those creative decisions and creating the stories that are then taken out to the world, like campaigns like vaCay, that's so important.
It means a lot to be a Caymanian working on this production because, you know, maybe 10 years ago there wouldn't have been many Caymanians working on these productions. So maybe 50% of the total crew is Caymanian. It shows more involvement than previous years, and it signifies that the production industry is growing in the Cayman Islands.
We don't get a lot of opportunities with people coming down to make stuff, but anytime they come, they're always surprised by the knowledge, the skill set of the people here. Everyone has experience in some part of film production now on island, and we can fill almost any role that comes here.
What was really cool was at St. Ignatius, which is a school that I went to literally my whole life, we built kind of a makeshift sound stage there, and that was insane. So the beach scene that you see where everybody's at the beach and they have all the like sun visors, it was a hall that people play basketball in. And so they brought in like tons and tons of sand, and they put up a blue screen and a makeshift blue screen, which was insane also to see that kind of go up so quickly. And the Cayman crew just constantly, they were killing it. And it was like, what is it? You take your hand, turn fashion. Like when you don't have something, you kind of make it work. And I feel like that particular shoot, it was very difficult and very fast because we had like 50 extras. People don't realize how much work goes into filmmaking and like the movie magic process of it.
The casting was a lot of fun. We wanted to make sure that we showed a range of people, from whether young to old, and just seeing different people enjoying Cayman, however they might choose to do that. You know, especially being focused on the US market, we do not take enough vacations as it is. People work hard to get that 1 week off a year. So they're choosing Cayman. We really want to show them how we can make it be memorable so that they know it's worth it, and hopefully they'll come back. Or if they don't come back, they will at least go home with a terrific memory, and they will continue to spread the word about Cayman.
I think what excites me most about being a part of this project is that it's a global project. Most of all, I think representing my country in this global brand as a Caymanian, it makes me really happy.
What excites me most about being part of this project is showing off Cayman, the best of Cayman, to people abroad so they can really come here and experience what we love to do almost every day.
I hope the audience takes away from this campaign that it's somewhere to come to relax, to have fun, but also I hope they take away the fact that it is a beautiful place and it should be respected.
A lovely location to live and work and vacate. I don't know any Caribbean island presently at the moment better than the Cayman Islands.
Growing up in Cayman is truly a blessing. You learn the value of community and resilience. We stay true to our traditions, but we're also open to the rest of the world.
When we do certain things, the simplicity of putting the onion, garlic, seasoned pepper, scotch bonnet together, and a little bit of thyme and scallion, and all of a sudden everybody in the kitchen is going, somebody cooking up something good. That's what makes me proud to be Caymanian. It's the fact that when we sing our songs, when we do the quadrille, when we put all of our culture pieces together, the Cibola oranges, every little chunking piece of it is so special. It's something that you wouldn't necessarily go anywhere else and find, which makes us very, very proud to call it Caymanian.
It was wonderful to be part of this true collaboration for something that's so important for how Cayman presents itself to the rest of the world. And that our tourism stakeholders were part of that, and that we fully agreed that this was the best way forward.
I'm most excited about coming out is really the totality of the campaign, putting out all of these different executions that really makes this ownable so that, you know, in a year or two down the line, anytime someone says they're going on vacay, it really means they're coming to the Cayman Islands.
So really it's about kicking back, coming and having a great experience where you're going to feel comfortable and welcomed by the people that live in this destination. And really it's about having people think differently and coming and enjoying the Cayman Islands. So, welcome to vaCay.
Vacation is overrated, overwhelming, and overcrowded. Vacation is over. Welcome to vaCay, only in the Cayman Islands. vaCay doesn't write itineraries, it rips them up. It doesn't just eat, it savors. vaCay is true time off. vaCay is the vacation wishes it took. Welcome to vaCay, only in the Cayman Islands.